welcome back to the channel. My name is Jenny and this is the Disney Book Nook. And today, if you could not tell by the little hint that I left in the video, we are going to be talking about Straight On Till Morning by Liz Braswell. This one is what if Wendy first traveled to Neverland with Captain Hook. Now this one is very interesting because Peter Pan has already come and visited Wendy. Wendy has Captain Hook's shadow, and she trades his shadow for a ride back to Neverland with Captain Hook. Now, I had mixed feelings about this book. It wasn't necessarily my favorite out of them. I didn't like how there was some words said in it for like pirate wise, so that kind of did turn me off a little bit. It was very slow. I mean, I did enjoy it. It did take me a while to read it, but it was still very good. I did like to see the relationship between Tinkerbell and Wendy grow between the two of them, because they were very ones that did not like, they always butted heads, but they finally understood what was going on. And there's some funny twist in there for Wendy. She actually ends up falling for she actually ends up liking a fairy in the book, which I thought was kind of cute. They definitely learn more about Neverland. You get more of a background story about Neverland. Captain Hook is very... Come to find out, Neverland is not just a story that Wendy has created, but it's also from different kids as well that haven't necessarily matured all the way like Wendy has. Her brothers are very much grown up, and they're kind of more out of that like kiddie kind of stage, but Wendy doesn't let it bother her because she knows she still believes in it, being a grown adult. And I feel, or like being at least a teenager, and I feel like us Disney adults can kind of relate to Wendy when it comes to that sense. But it's very nice to see how Wendy and Tinkerbell more team up together to try and save Neverland. Just because Captain Hook really wants to destroy Neverland and then move on to the next place and destroy it, he definitely does not have the like best intentions when it comes to it. So it was very much interesting to read. I did not, one thing I will honestly say, I did not read the epilogue just because like I tried reading it and it's just kind of like saying, it was just kind of like shooting more farther into the future about like Wendy settling into adulthood, her being a mom herself, kind of leading into like the second Peter Pan movie. But I couldn't, because I struggled to get through this book just because like sometimes it slowed down and then it pick up and then it slowed down again and then it pick up again. And for this book being, including the epilogue, 488 pages, I didn't really like the pickup and the slow down, the pickup and the slow down. I kind of like once it picks up, I really kind of like to see it just like flatline and stay kind of excited from there, kind of like how some of the other Twisted Tales have done, and just kind of like some of the other books I have read, like Tangled and Deception. When that one picked up, it just like stayed picked up, so I really like that. I don't like it when you have like, now don't get me wrong, I like the build up of things, but I don't like how when they just kind of crash and then they like have to build up again and then they crash again. It's just not something I really like when it comes to reading. And honestly, Liz Braswell has done very good. I've read a couple of her other books on the Twisted Tales. I'm just saying this one's just not my favorite. I gave it a 4. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure I gave it... Okay, so I actually gave it 3 out of 5 stars for the book. Like I said, I just didn't like it all that much. And I think, like I said, I think it's more because of like the build up and then slow down and then build up again and then slow down. And then the epilogue, I just felt like wasn't fully necessary, but I don't know. That's just, I mean, that was just me personally. I mean, you may end up enjoying this book. And I'm not saying it was a horrible book, but I'll be honest, I almost DNF'd it. I mean, I really did. I almost DNF'd this book. But I tried to push through and was just trying to stay positive about it. And I'm happy I did. I'm happy I finished it, but I don't know. It just, I feel like I just feel like there was enough to keep my attention in this book, which is fine. But that is it for this book. I still recommend you guys go and get it. Because it is part of the Twisted Tale series. And if you are like a big Peter Pan fan, I really do think you'll enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I just didn't enjoy it as much as I did my other ones that I've read. But with that being said, I am off, guys, and continue to stay magical. Bye.